I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon, I'm Samuel Samet.
And I'm Ashley Lloyd, and here are your video announcements.
The theater students have been busy rehearsing for the upcoming play. If you like Game of Thrones, then you'll love Game of Tiaras. This play will leave you dying with laughter as the body count mounts. The play will be held on Thursday, October 6th at 4 o'clock and Friday, October 7th at 7 o'clock.
There was a lot of good competition this year for the advisory door decorating contest, but unfortunately there can only be one winner. 4th place goes to Miss Littleton. 3rd place goes to Mr. Helly. 2nd place goes to Miss Skinner. And 1st place goes to, drumroll please, Miss Middleton's sophomore advisory class. Congratulations to Miss Middleton's advisory class.
Here's a public service announcement brought to you by Chicken and a Biscuit. What is a peely-wally?
Is it A, a device used to peel an orange?
B, a type of toupee?
C, a Scottish term for pale and unwell?
Or D, a type of wallpaper in the 1960s?
And now let's head over to the Weather Center.
Welcome to the Weather Center. I'm your senior meteorologist, Dustin Wright. Well, folks, we're still in the midst of hurricane season, and while we have never been hit by a hurricane directly, we can still feel the effects. Hurricanes are large, and those outer rain bands can even reach us out here in Jackson. As you can imagine, this can be a major cause of rain and even flooding. Now, what exactly is a hurricane? Well, according to Merriam-Webster, it's defined as an extremely large and powerful destructive storm with very strong winds that occurs especially in the western parts of the Atlantic Ocean. Basically, it's just a really powerful tornado from the sea, which is as destructive as it sounds. They can have a diameter of 400 to 500 miles. That's like from St. Louis to Alabama. And they can reach constant speeds of 140 to 160 miles per hour. You think that Hurricane Katrina was the largest U.S. hurricane? Nope. The largest hurricane that ever hit the United States was actually the Great Galveston hurricane that affected many people along the Texas coastline. As for the anatomy of the storm, you'd probably be interested to know that the eye of a hurricane, that is the very center of the storm, is actually calm. If you look at pictures of a hurricane's eye, there's a very noticeable large empty space. And perhaps that's where the phrase, "the calm before the storm" comes. Anyhow, let's see what our other senior meteorologist has in store for the 4-day forecast.
Hey JHS, I'm Molly, and here's your 4-day forecast. On Tuesday, there's going to be considerable clouds in the sky with a high of 78 and a low of 58. On Wednesday, there's going to be sun with some clouds and a high of 83 and a low of 58. Then on Thursday, there's going to be clouds and sun with a high of 81 and then a low of 60. And then on Friday, it's going to be sunny with a high of 81 and a low of 60. And JHS, that's, it's a hurricane! That's all for you guys!
Are you looking for a scholarship? If you are, studentscholarships.org is an easy way to find the right scholarship for you. Go visit their website today to see what scholarships you are eligible for.
If you are a junior who is privileged or stationary, you have the opportunity this year to go to the Regional College and Vocational School Fair hosted at Southeast on October 24th. Go to the counselor's office to sign up for this event.
Well, it's time to pass it over to sports.
Hello, I'm Kanita Williams, coming to you from your Sports Center. Our football team has started off great this season. Let's keep the streak going. Ever wonder what our guys are up to? Let's get to know some of our players. I'm Kenita Williams, coming to you with 3 of our senior football players. Let's start off talking to Nick Freeman. So, Nick, what's your position as a football player?
I play left tackle and defensive end.
What's your favorite memory as a football player?
It'd probably be the district championship game 2 years ago. We came back and beat Vianney when we were down 35-3 at half.
Let's move on to Brendan Gross. So, Brendan, what position do you play?
I play wide receiver and defensive back.
And what do you think that you can do to better yourself as a football player?
Probably just work harder every day and learn to be more coachable and take good advice.
Last but not least, Brendan Reed. Brendan, what position do you play?
I play running back and I play middle linebacker.
Where do you see yourself as a future football player?
I see myself a few years from now playing in Super Bowl.
And that's all from your Jackson Senior High football players. Back to the Sports Center. Now, let's look at some highlights from the recent game against Lindbergh. And now for some upcoming events. In football, our JV team will be playing an away game against Farmington at 4:30. On Friday, there will be a home game against Poplar Bluff at 7 o'clock. In tennis, we have a home game today at 4 against Poplar Bluff. Thursday, we have an away game in Dexter at 4. In softball, today there will be a JV and varsity at 4:30 against Sykeston. Tomorrow, JV and varsity will play against Windsor at 4:30. On Thursday, varsity will play at Chaffee starting at 4:30. In volleyball, we have a home game, both JV and varsity against Kennett, starting at 5. Tomorrow at 5, our teams will play against Perryville. In swimming, Tuesday at 4, our swim team will compete against Cape. Thursday at SEMO, we will compete against Fort Zelmont West. In soccer, tomorrow we will have a home game against Sykeston at 5. Thursday at 4:30, varsity will play against Murfreesboro. That's all we have in Sports Center. Now back to you.
For upcoming events, parent-teacher conferences will be held on September 27th and September 29th from 4:30 to 8. Next week is Spirit Week, so make sure you show some school spirit by dressing up each day. And now for library news. What are you doing? David goes to school?
Do you not have the heart to throw away books from the past? If you're not reading it, someone else would love to.
There will be a book sale next week during parent-teacher conferences. Please consider donating books and DVDs. All genres are accepted.
Just drop off items to JHS Library and make sure to come to the parent-teacher conference to see if there is a book or DVD for you.
And now here's a video from last year's third-hour video production class.
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice that sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. We used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
We used to play pretend bunny. We used to play pretend, wake up, you need the money. Used to play pretend bunny. We used to play pretend, wake up, you need the money. Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we fly far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah.
If you get C on the question of the day, you are correct. A peely-wally is a Scottish term for pale and unwell. You look peely-wally today, Sam. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just, end of term's coming up, I'm really worried.
Well, since the end of the term is coming up, make sure you study hard and finish strong.
That's all we have today. Go
Go
Indians!
Indians!